Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, round 15 of the 2023 NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series season coming your way. We are green again. We're in the final stage with about 30 laps to go. The winner of Stage 1 was the 24 of Aaron Garcia. Stage 2 win to Dustin Franklin in the number 38 Ford F-150. I have two in-race reporters with me as of now. We have Alex Tesdall, the 2022 NASCAR Novice Cup Series champion, and we have the defending and reigning NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series champion, Aaron Garcia. Strap yourselves in, grab a cold can of soda, enjoy the show, folks. We're going to have a wild battle from here all the way to the end for the win here for round 15 of the 2023 Truck Series season. I'm NASCAR CEO and founder, Ty McMurder. And we're going to bring you flag-to-flag coverage from here to the end of the race. About 30 laps remaining. We'll get an update on that for you in just a little bit. Your race leader is Dustin Hardy in the number 44. And I apologize, how many laps to go?
31. 30 when you hit the line.
Perfect, thank you. Coming out of this corner now to see the 30 laps to go signal. And it's great to see Dustin Hardy leading the way here. He's led the last 10, 12 laps. And he's been talking a lot in the garage area with everybody about how much he's improved over these last couple of weeks. And he's showing it yet again here tonight at Gateway. It's the first race of 3 here tonight for Tailgate Tuesday. And the main event, of course, is the 6th annual NASCAR Eldora Derby 150. We have 28 trucks confirmed for that, so don't miss that, folks. It will be live on the NASCAR Series Racing YouTube channel at about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Watkins Glen, the second race of the evening, will not be brought to you live on the YouTube channel, so come back and keep your eyes peeled around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Battle for second here, Aaron Garcia in the 24, hanging on to it for now. He's got Landon Jenkins in the 02 truck just behind him in third. We had another truck up against the outside wall back there. It was Kenny Adair in the 94, who's led a couple of laps in this race. Kenny, of course, the 2018 NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series champion, and that was our very first inaugural season here for the Tailgate Truck Series, back on NASCAR Heat 2. Good battles all over this racetrack. With the Truck Series, they're getting closer and closer to the playoffs. A couple more weeks, a couple more races after tonight. Motormaster, of course, they have 1 week left of competition. That is next Monday, the last 3 regular season races of the season. And here's a good shot at Dustin Franklin. He's lost the pack here, and I'm not sure why or what happened to him, but remember, he won Stage 1 very good here at Gateway. He needs caution to get back into this one. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. battling for position there with Tim Brown in the 4 and Jordan Broughton in the 18. There's great battles all over this racetrack. They're all still chasing the 44 of Dustin Hardy. And another driver you should definitely keep your eye on as well is Josh Colombiez in that blue and white number 7 Chevy Silverado. He's just driven it up to third past his teammate Aaron Garcia just a moment ago. And Gateway is one of his favorite tracks. Seems like every time we go to one of these weird flat tracks with strange corners like Gateway or Iowa or Phoenix, it seems like Josh Colombiez in the 7 really excels. Martinsville comes to mind as well. He's very good at these flat tracks, and he's worked his way up into third. He's working on Landon Jenkins in the 02 Chevy for that second place position every now and then, just popping out of line, showing that he's there and he can make a run anytime he chooses to. Charles Jackson leads the second train of trucks. He's in that black number 66 Toyota Tundra with the 8 of Trey Hollywood right behind him in the number 8 Ford F-150 running 6, now making the move to the outside, and it kind of looked like Charles lifted a bit extra to let him have the spot, so put Trey up into 5th. There's Charles. The 18, oh, we have a crash.
Wreck on the back.
Yes, we do. And it's Ethan Hoekstra in the lime green number 97 truck, and it's the number 40 of Aiden Cody. They were the two that crashed, and I didn't see exactly how it started, but the contact was severe. Serious front-end damage to both of those machines, and they are going to need a caution in order to somehow claw their way back into this thing. They're both on the lead lap still, but about half the track or more behind your race leaders. They both qualified strong for this race, and they were both running inside the top 12 for most of this race. 18 trucks started the event. And Aaron, when you can let us know, my friend, we need to know how many laps are left here.
22.
Perfect, thank you. I knew it was a good time to ask you because I knew you were coming up to the line relatively soon, and it was going to tell you. So the top 4 have broken away from the rest of the field, and it's Trey Hollywood and Charles Jackson, a pair of trucks running 5th and 6th. They're running on the racetrack there together. And then not too far behind those two, you've got Jeffrey Robinson Jr. running in 7th, leading a 3-truck parade going into turn 3 as of now with Jordan Roughton and Sean Lucas in the 32. Haven't talked too much about Sean in this race so far. He's had a great season. Started with us back on NASCAR 15 Victory Edition on PlayStation 3. It's when he cut his teeth here in NASCAR, and he's been rocking and rolling ever since. He's got NASCAR wins in a couple of different series, but it's been quite a while. It would be amazing to see him break out and park it in victory lane yet again. He's running in 9th right now, rounding out the top 10. There you see him, Timmy Brown in the number 4 Toyota Tundra. He has 1 NASCAR win. Well, actually, I should say 2 NASCAR wins, one of which came in the NASCAR Outlaw Series on Wreckfest, and another came in the NASCAR Motormaster Series when he won the 2018 NASCAR Brickyard 200. And probably his biggest moment and most prized moment so far here in NASCAR as we come up to the 20 laps to go mark of this final stage. There's Rush Downing in the 13, battling for position with Emily Seri, the blue number 52, just in front of him. And Alex Tesdall in the 98, Destin Franklin in the 38, Tanner Swaley in the 22, not too far behind both of them. And this is all going on just a bit outside the top 10. There's battles all over the racetrack. Tanner's got some front end damage in the 22. He's going to give up a spot there to Ethan Hoekstra. Tanner very excited about the main event at Eldora later tonight. Tanner, of course, the defending winner of the Eldora Derby 150. Won it last year in that number 22 truck. Normally drives the number 10 Chevy Silverado, but he's gone back to the old ride for tonight and tonight only. They're still chasing Dustin Hardy in the 44. He's having a monster run here. The only thing he's got to worry about is Josh Colm-Diaz in the 7. Josh runs part-time here in the Tailgate Truck Series on Tuesdays, so he doesn't necessarily need this win to lock himself into the playoffs or anything like that, whereas Dustin Hardy comes into this race outside the playoff cut line for the Truck Series. So Dustin Hardy in the 44 would love to hold on to this lead and get this win, but Josh Colm-Diaz, like you were talking about it with me, Alex, before the broadcast began, it's been quite a while since we've seen Josh win a race. Used to win races fairly frequently, and now he's that top 5 guy every week. Just doesn't seem to park it in victory lane very often, but now he's got the run. He's making a move to the inside on Dustin Hardy. The 7 and the 44 going at it for the win, for the lead here at Gateway.
And they're both going to be really hungry for this, so it might be a heated battle.
Exactly. And Landon Jenkins in 3rd. Would love to see them keep on battling side by side. He's looking to pounce here. And Landon Jenkins is another driver that would be hungry for a win here in the Truck Series. He doesn't win necessarily all the time either. Not in trucks anyways.
Also going to be close.
And elaborate on that. This is in-race reporter Aaron Garcia speaking. He's out there in 4th place, or 5th place now, in the 24 Chevy Silverado. You're saying fuel's going to be close?
Yeah, I'm 1 lap short.
Uh-oh. And that might be why some of these drivers are backing their pace down. While we were talking with you about that, looked like the 44 of Dustin Hardy backed his pace down, and we have a new race leader. It's Josh Colm-Diaz in the 7 with about 15 laps to go. How many laps remaining, actually? We'll get that from you as well.
16.
Hey, I was pretty close. Half a lap off. So out of turn 4 they come this time by. 15 laps remaining.
Honestly, if I'm going to be honest here, I think tires were more of a concern
Yeah,
than fuel.
tire is what I'm saying, yeah.
Like, the fuel can be saved, but this track chews up that right rear.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Simply where the most recent caution fell, it's really set everything up here for a fuel mileage or a tire mileage game to the finish. Pardon me. And Josh Colm-Diaz continues to lead in the 7. Dustin Hardy in the 44 in 2nd. Landon Jenkins in the 02 runs in 3rd. Trey Hollywood in 4th in that white and blue number 8 Ford truck. And the black and orange truck there, the 24 of Aaron Garcia, rounding out the top 5 with Jeffrey Robinson Jr. in the 61 trying to close in. He's the one running in 6th and leading that other group of trucks. I like the group that we have up here contending for this win. Like, I like you all. You're all my friends and have been, most of you, for about 3 to 5 years. But I really like the names I'm seeing in this top 5 or 6, 7 or 8. Some of these drivers have either never won a NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series race or have not won in about a year to 2, 3 years. Josh Colm-Diaz has not found victory lane in the NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series in coming up on 2 years. He would love to break this winless drought. He's got a sizable lead, but what that tells me, guys, the fact that he's got such a big lead like this tells me that he might not be saving anything, might not be thinking about fuel or tires at this point. I can tell Dustin Hardy has backed his pace way down. He runs in 2nd, and it kind of looks like he's just trying to manage the gap with the trucks behind him, run as hard as he has to keep them behind him. Landon Jenkins certainly learned a lot about fuel mileage when he was challenging for the win with yours truly just last night at the Indy Roval in the Motormaster Series.
Leader is on pit road.
Oh, no. And there you see him, folks, the blue and white number 7 Chevy Silverado, Josh Colm-Diaz, former NASCAR Legend Series champion. He is down on pit road, coming for service, and this extinguishes the hopes that we had for him winning this race.
And for anyone who wants to try to push, it's just going to be right down to the wire.
And someone's going to try it, I'm sure. Trey Hollywood is now coming to pit road in the 8 truck. He was running in 4th before anyone had made a pit stop yet. And then 3rd once the leader Josh Colm-Diaz pits. So this leaves 3 trucks up in this main group still riding around on the racetrack and looking like they're going to try to go for it. Dustin Hardy, Landon Jenkins, and Aaron Garcia. We can also tell you Jeffrey Robinson Jr. and Jordan Roughton are both still on the racetrack and are running 4th and 5th at this time. About the length of the straightaway on the backstretch behind the top 2. And now Aaron Garcia in the 24 is going to come to pit road as well. The defending NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series champion and one of our in-race reporters and pole sitter for this race, and points leader as well. You have a lot of accolades, my friend. Has come down pit road, and he's coming for service. How many laps to go?
10 to go.
Oh, man. 10 to go. There you see Trey Hollywood and Charles Jackson leaving pit road, and Charles actually passed him for position when they were leaving pit road on the exit road. I can tell you Josh Colm-Diaz is actually going to be in front of Charles and Trey at the end of the cycle of pit stops, but he was already anyways. We're going to have to see who else decides to pit and who's going to go for it. And was that Rush Downing on pit road, or was that Alex Tesdall?
It was Rush. I'm still on the track.
Okay, yes it was. It was the 13 Ford of Rush Downing, former NASCAR Outlaw Series race winner. Rush is on Wreckfest. Jeffrey Robinson Jr. made a pit stop. He could not make it. He was up in the top 5 when he made that pit stop. He was running in 6th before any kind of pit stops began. Put that in all perspective for you. And there goes Rush Downing. Started with us back on NASCAR 15 as well. There's about 5 or 6 drivers in the field that started with us back on NASCAR 15.
18 takes the lead.
And you're right, Landon Jenkins in the 02 is on pit road. Dustin Hardy in the 44 is on pit road. They were running 1-2. And before any pit stops began, they were running up there in the top 3 pack of trucks, all with a shot to win this thing. And we have under 10 laps to go. The 18 of Jordan Roughton has taken the race lead for now. Question is, can he make it the entire way, or does he have to come to pit road? And I wonder if anyone else is still kind of going for it, or if he's the only one. I don't know who it is that's kind of, you know, next in line if Jordan has to pit. But if I had to guess, I think it might be Sean Lucas in the 32. And here comes Jordan Roughton. He's coming to pit road. So evidently he could not make it the entire distance, and I'm beginning to wonder if anyone can. We've seen almost everyone surrender their position and come to pit road now at this point. And we'll leave it to the in-race reporters to notify us about a lead change when it happens. Because it will.
4 takes the lead.
Oh man, is it the night? It would be wonderful. Timmy Brown looking for his very first NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series win. He's got 1 win in the NASCAR Motormaster Series in the Xfinity cars, but it was all the way back in 2018. It was the Brickyard 200, mind you. It was a crown jewel, but it's been that long of a period of time since Timmy Brown has won a race in NASCAR on a NASCAR Heat game. He's got a win as well in the Outlaw Series with us, NASCAR Outlaw Series on Wreckfest. 2 career NASCAR wins. Oh! And Timmy has blown a tire on the front straightaway near the start-finish line. I can tell minor contact was made between he and Ethan Hoekstra in the 97. No caution so far, and now his truck is transparent on the front stretch, so that group of trucks that just went by missed him, and that is a shame. How many laps to go? How close was he?
It's going to be 3 to go this time.
97 is the leader.
Wow. And no wonder he was trying to keep the 97 behind him in a sense. The 97 of Ethan Hoekstra, the kid, he got 2 wins last year in the NASCAR Novice Cup Series. He's shown good speed a couple of different times throughout these 2023 seasons in Motormaster and trucks. Just hasn't been able to get the results that he was ultimately looking for. He's got some good finishes here and there, but definitely deserved a lot more, and he might park
Joshua was able to make a pit stop, run everyone down. He's about to take the lead back.
No way!
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, he's all over him too, and he's got fresh tires, right? Like the 97 of Ethan Hoekstra has no chance. And it was a great strategy by Ethan. It's not going to get him the win. It's going to get him an amazing finish, though, compared to where he would have finished.
2 to go. Oh, sorry, show.
2 laps to go. And Josh Colm-Diaz has taken the lead here at Gateway. He talks about how much he loves this track all the time, here in Phoenix primarily. And he's always strong every time he comes here, whether it's Motormaster, trucks, or Platinum Cup for that matter. And here he is coming to the white flag, folks. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by NASCAR. Wow, this is amazing. We talked a lot about it before the broadcast began, especially Alex Tesdall and myself. We were talking about how he's a top 5 or top 7 guy every single week, top 7 at worst, but he just doesn't park it in victory lane like he used to. Doesn't go out and get those 1 to 3 wins every season anymore. But he's done it, folks. First NASCAR Tailgate Truck Series win for him of the 2023 season. Josh Colm-Diaz wins the 4 Wheels Media 150. Not known for his fuel mileage strategies, so he didn't go for it. He made that pit stop and then ran them all back down in the end, and a huge win. Aaron Garcia in the 24 is going to finish in 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, with Landon Jenkins finishing in 3rd. And we can tell you that Dustin Hardy in the 44, who led a lot of laps in this final stage, is going to finish in 5th. And don't forget photos of the results, guys. All 18 of them if you can. What a win there for Josh. And a great effort, a great try by Ethan Hoekstra in that lime green 97. I don't know exactly where he ended up finishing, but he went for it and nearly won. Timmy Brown in the 4 went for it, nearly won. A lot of drivers really gave it their all when it came to their tires and fuel at the end. Just simply where the last caution of the race landed set everybody up to be either just a little bit to the good or just a little bit to the bad for making it to the end without having to pit again. And the true answer was, folks, not one driver could make it to the end without having to pit again. They all made a pit stop at one point or another, or two of them actually blew a tire near the very end. Hopefully you guys got photos of the results. Nobody answered me. Hello? Hello?
What?
Did you get photos of the results?
Yeah.
Okay. I said it 3 times. I was getting scared. No one was hearing me or something. All right. And can one of you try to invite NASCAR King into our chat here so I can interview him?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. What a way to kick off Tailgate Tuesday. Up next is Watkins Glen. It's not going to be live broadcasted, but the main event of the evening is Eldora, folks. 150 laps, 28 trucks, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And it's going to be a lot of fun to call from up here in the broadcast booth as well. Now, I don't believe there is a number 7 truck in the game for me to kind of just have as a backdrop for him, so we're going to have to select a truck that kind of suits him and also matches the team that he drives for, or at least the team he drives for in terms of where we have shuffled some of these trucks around, and we'll keep it on the 2 for him here. A huge congratulations to Josh Colm-Diaz, driver of the number 7 Chevy Silverado, part-time in the NOSSCAR Tailgate Truck Series this season. He's returning full-time in 2024 for the trucks. Took a little bit of a break on Tuesdays for the time being. Runs full-time in the Motormaster Series. He's all the way up into the top 6 in the point standings on Motormaster Mondays. No wins this season yet for him in those Xfinity cars, but he finally got his first Truck Series win this year, and it was well deserved. He had the speed. He always talks about this track. It's one of his favorites, and he always brings the strength and brings the speed every single week. Anytime we come to a track like Gateway or Phoenix, it seems like he is one of the top 3 guys to beat on that given day. And joining us now in Victory Lane, driver of the number 7 Chevy Silverado, part-timer in the Truck Series this year, Josh Colm-Diaz. Man, you did it. You won the 2023 truck event at Gateway. And Josh, man, I was talking during the broadcast about how much you love this track. You talk about this track quite a bit. What does this win mean to you? And what is it about this place that allows you to be so strong every time you come here?
It's just a rhythm track. I'm like really good at the short tracks. It's a rhythm. You gotta get into your rhythm at these kind of joints. It's all about like driver and stuff. You gotta like get into the rhythm of the racetrack and stuff.
And near the end, everybody was kind of going for it when it comes to fuel and tires. You were actually the first amongst the top 9 or 10 to come to pit road for your scheduled service. Was that the plan the whole time? Did you kind of give up on making it the whole way and stick to your guns?
I was just guessing that time what everybody was gonna do. I was like, dude, is everybody gonna do that? Is somebody gonna do that? Like, I was guessing.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it was a high-speed chess match out there for those last 20 laps. And some drivers tried it, like Timmy Brown and Ethan Hoekstra, the 4, the 97, and a few others, the 18, Jordan Roughton. Were you nervous at all that one of them was going to make it to the end?
No, because I remember I had a feeling, because I remember the one time I did try this. This was when I was running the 23 truck. I tried it, and I blew a tire, and it killed my playoffs. So I kind of remembered the last time we came here, what happened.
And describe the thoughts and emotions that ran through your mind when you came up on the tailgate of the 97 and started battling with them for the lead, knowing you had a big gap to the guys behind you and much fresher tires than the 97 in front of you.
I was saving my stuff for a restart.
Oh, wow, you're thinking ahead in that moment. But what were you thinking when you came up on them and you knew, hey, I've pretty much got this win?
I was thinking, please don't block, because if they block, Blockcross is going to come and get me, and then me and him are going to battle for it like we traditionally do. So I was like, oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, it all worked out, my friend. You got 2 more here tonight, and now a lot of pressure is off you. I'm sure you got that first truck win of 2023. Congratulations, man, and good luck for Watkins Glen and Eldora tonight.
Thanks, boss.
And that's going to do it, folks. We're going to skip over the final thoughts with our in-race reporters. Hopefully they don't mind. Simply to get the ball rolling, we've got 2 more events here tonight before we... one more event here tonight before we bring you live flag-to-flag coverage of the 6th annual NASCAR Eldora Derby 150. Stick around for that. That's coming your way at about 9:30 to 9:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, folks, we are going to sign off, and we will see you at about 9:45. Stay fast, folks.